Tom Brokaw, an anchor at NBC for decades, is accused of sexual harassing two co-workers in the 90s. Linda Vester, the first alleged victim, claims she endured more than one incident at the hands of Brokaw. "We were in the Denver bureau, and there was a conference room," she told Variety. "I'm standing there, and Tom Brokaw enters through the door and grabs me from behind and proceeds to tickle me up and down my waist. I jumped a foot and I looked at a guy who was the senior editor of Nightly, and his jaw was hanging open. Nobody acted like anything wrong was happening, but I was humiliated." It should be noted that Brokaw has vehemently denied the allegations brought by Vester. On two other occasions, she alleges that Brokaw talked his way over to her apartment, in 1994 and 1995, respectively. Both times she claims he tried to kiss her before she stopped him. "He grabbed me behind my neck and tried to force me to kiss him. I was shocked to feel the amount of force and his full strength on me. I could smell alcohol on his breath, but he was totally sober. He spoke clearly. He was in control of his faculties," she said. "I broke away and stood up and said, 'Tom, I do not want to do this with you. If I did, I would leave for London with a loss of innocence and I don't want to go down that road.' I had just been promoted to foreign correspondent in the London bureau." Vester isn't the only woman who is alleging sexual harassment from Brokaw. A woman, who wishes to remain anonymous, was working as a production assistant in the mid-90s at NBC when he stopped her in the hallway and took her hands, commenting on how cold they were. She was looking for more permanent work at the network during this time, which he apparently knew about. "He put my hands under his jacket and against his chest and pulled me in so close and asked me, 'How is your job search going?' she told the Washington Post. Next she alleges he asked, 'Why don't you come into my office after the show and let's talk about it?' She never did and soon severed ties with NBC. Brokaw has addressed the allegations leveled by Vester in a statement, via NBC. "I met with Linda Vester on 2 occasions, both at her request, 23 years ago because she wanted advice with respect to her career at NBC. The meetings were brief, cordial and appropriate, and despite Linda's allegations, I made no romantic overtures towards her at that time or any other.